listen, man.
All right, we got him.
We like to apologize.
For what?
To absolutely no one. The two-time champ does absolutely fucking nothing.
As long as it doesn't move around, because these things are a bit weird. Yeah. All right, perfect. We rolling. We live. Cool.
Main Chafford podcast episode 141.
Yes.
We in the building. Listen, special. So
guest. Special.
I'm so special. Can you turn that off?
Turn what off?
Well, the sound effect.
The sound effect. Can it be turned off?
I'm not doing no sound effects, bro.
Oh, so what's happening?
I ain't doing it either. I think there's something triggering something in the head today.
This one is the deadest one, honestly. Sorry, lads.
Bruh.
That's on
shout
me.
out Pirate Studio.
Shout out to Pirate. We'll make it work with it.
That's a fact.
Calm.
Special guest in the building. Special guest. Please introduce yourselves. And if you got any nicknames or aliases that you had when you was younger,
all
younger
of them.
younger too trappy,
List them all off.
Get them off now. Now's the time.
It's your boy LockdownT,
That's a fact.
aka Stiff Chocolate 2.0.
Come
Whoa.
on.
Aka the reason why your baby mama loves Dave.
Come on.
We in the building, boy. We in the building. LockdownT, don't ever get it twisted, man. Come on.
That's a fact.
That is the best intro we've ever had.
That's a fact.
Come on,
Say that,
you gotta
man.
give him a round of applause. That's the best intro we've had.
Man said lockdown, no quarantine.
Goddamn,
Come on.
no quarantine,
No
man. We're free at the
quarantine.
jailhouse.
Yeah, for real.
Come on.
HMP COVID.
Free at the jailhouse.
Hey, yo, you know what time it is. It's two thems, you know.
Come
It's
on.
If you don't know, get to know. And if
Come
you don't know, do your Googles. Googles is free, you know.
on.
I said that to my girl once. She wasn't happy.
Can't be happy about that. Can't be happy about that.
Never. But that's a fact. It's always going to be Demi. You know what time it is, man.
Come on.
Government name in the building as well.
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Wow.
Newest member of the what?
DSS. Ayo,
Come on.
DK and Dancing Idris.
Dancing.
Come on.
Shouts to them.
Get the
Man
fuck
said
out.
dancing Idris.
I'm not alone in the building. Lockdown's also a bit dark as well.
I'm DSS as well, man.
so
Come on.
listen.
Come on, I'm proud.
Proud.
Fair enough.
You know, back in the day, it wasn't
this
cool.
ain't blick.
It
This
was
ain't them blick times.
It wasn't cool back then.
But now we're shining.
Now we're getting loved.
Look at this.
I love to
Look
hear
at
it.
it, loved though.
You want my melanin. I know you do.
Man said you want that.
You need it.
Wish I could
all the
relate.
time.
Can't relate. Listen, in spirit, you're a dark.
No, but you're
skinned
always
man.
gonna be good, bro. Like the girls always gonna love you. The girls always gonna love this skin tone, man.
I hear
all
it.
the time. We're the
Light skin, but
temperamental
I'm still a
one.
dark nigga.
Colson, you see Don Collier in the building, the one and only. In your ears.
In your ear.
Years and years. You know what I'm saying? We're here in the flesh.
Them boys be singing.
You get me? We here. And last but not least,
It's Eman
Game
G45.
time.
come on.
Eman G45. The G solid in my name. The 45 is silent.
Come on.
Facts.
It's the Black Mamba Dove.
Come on.
Genghis Chibogwe.
Come on.
Prince of the East.
Yes.
Yes.
What else? Tinfoil Hat Eames.
Come on.
You got it. You got it.
Nah, come on.
Go on, you got it.
Cheaty, yeah?
Yeah.
Nah, where's
Let's get
I
it.
need my.
I said the Black Mamba Dove already. You didn't do it.
Yeah, we missed it.
You missed
Again,
it.
again.
Black Mamba Dove. There you go. 141. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Go 141.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
so we pretty much freestyling. We ain't really got no topics, but I wanted to ask you, man, what's the best diss track? Because you've been doing that quite heavy on the TikTok I've seen recently.
That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat mother. Take money. That's the one for
That's
me,
the one.
man. Like, it has to be.
Yeah.
It's just so
That went
abrasive,
crazy.
man. Like the first 5 seconds, like what made you go with that verse?
It's like
Like,
so hard. Like it was like no warning.
Yeah.
It was like straight into it, and I don't think anyone was ready.
It's the backing vocals when ladies are get man, and my man is still saying, "Ain't fuck Mob Deep, ain't one of you men got sickle cell."
One of you might catch a seizure.
What?
It's not because you know them ones.
That's black hate.
Man said,
That is
Black
actually
men can
black
have,
hate.
like black people can have
man
sickle
said
cell.
it's giving anti-black. No, do you know what the problem is? Yeah, with
Yeah.
Tupac when he did that, rest his soul. Like, is the fact that he just went all out. He went all out.
Yeah,
and it's them ones where like sometimes when there's like rap beef here, you kind of gotta still be a bit respectful.
down.
That's a
But
fact.
he said nah. He said nah. I'm going all out and I don't care. Crazy.
My favorite diss track is probably Back to Back. Even still, I was on a when it dropped, I was on a coach to Liverpool. I
Yeah.
listened to it all the way there and all the way back. That track is perfect. Like as well as being a good diss track, it's a good song. Like, it's really enjoyable.
A lot of diss tracks don't have both.
Yes.
And I think that's probably one of them that has both. I think you did, what's it, Takeover.
Yeah.
And Takeover is a good diss track, but I don't know if it like...
It ain't got that longevity, man.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Etho to me is so much better of a diss track, and then also just a song that's got longevity too. It just sounds nicer.
Yeah.
But I don't know, personally, I'm not the biggest Jay-Z fan, so
I hear that. So he was never gonna.
Fuck Jay-Z.
What's up, niggas?
you know what I mean? Like, for me, it was a situation where it was good, but when I was even doing my research on the two wars, I said to myself, cool. Jay-Z, obviously, he's doing his thing and whatnot. He's kind of like the young bull coming up and whatnot. But like, you gotta respect the guy who came before you, and they both did very, very well, and they became like all right after it. And that's what I like to see. But personally, Etho was harder for me.
That's
Etho's definitely the one.
Takeover.
I smell pussy. Is that you, John?
I smell pussy. Is that you, Irv? That's mean.
Why? Like, let them live.
50 is just mean. He's just a bully. I can't even put him
but
in the
he's
category.
been a bully though.
Yeah, he been a bully. He been a bully.
I mean, what? Even you could really count Wankster, Window Shopper as well as diss tracks, I guess.
Yeah, because who was it he was shouting to? Window Shopper again?
Who's Window Shopper directly? Eman told
I don't know. You know.
I don't know. I've never really known.
Just,
I've never known.
But I mean, again, that one's got the musical element to it where you could just listen to it. But it's actually
nigga use a window shopper.
Hard
mad
hook,
at me.
man.
Still goes off.
Man.
Still goes off.
I think it might just be Ja Rule.
It probably.
That's what I would have
Because
said.
Ja use a window shopper in the jewelry store looking at shit you
can't
can't
buy.
buy. So I would say that, but I don't know what my favorite diss track is.
Pusha T Exodus is up there for me as well. There.
You know, but the thing is, it never made sense because I didn't know who
What?
Pusha T were. Like, I didn't know who Pusha T was
At the time.
and it's like, who are you to take the piss out
Who are
of
these
your way?
niggas?
Out of the situation.
And then it was just like the whole scenery, how dark it was. The song was just dark, and it was a lovely diss track. But I don't think that's my favorite though.
Do you know what though? Like MGK's shot at Eminem is pretty good, I think, personally. And the reason I say that is because what Eminem came back with, I didn't think it was like that hard. Do you know what I mean? I think it was Kill Shot or whatever they wanted to call it.
Yeah.
Like, I thought the thing about Rap Devil from MGK was it addresses a lot of the things that was wrong with Eminem at that time. Do you know what I mean? As in, like, why I enjoy it or why I looked at it as a good diss track was M was sounding soft, he'd lost his edge, and that's what MGK was saying, like, yo bro, I'm a fan, like, step your game up. He couldn't go to Shade 45, which is Eminem's radio station, because he made a joke about his daughter. Like, Eminem's supposed to be the guy that could, if anyone could take jokes, it should be him. So it addressed it a lot, and I enjoyed it for that reason. I think Kill Shot by Eminem wasn't the great response I think people make it out to be, but you know, all interesting diss tracks, I'll say.
What about UK?
UK
diss tracks. Chip's got a bag of them.
Nah,
Pepper Rhythm.
I don't.
Chip's got a lot.
I like
Jip
Coward.
was
Coward you can listen to any day, any given day, any time. Coward.
Which
However,
one? Who was he shooting at in Coward?
he was shooting Tiny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pepper Rhythm. He went for like 6 guys all in one.
Yeah.
He just went crazy.
He's
blind.
mad at the world, and you can't help someone that's mad. At,
He's mad. He's angry. You're staring at the
just
clouds. He's bare angry.
Honestly, that's the thing that I, like.
It's kind of put you
Chips
off a bit.
music, yeah, it has. Chips music has now just turned into, we know you got bars. We know you can't run out of bars. We've known this. We were there for it. We've seen it.
Yeah, but when someone has their niche, they stick to it, no?
But it's not. I don't
he
think
was
it's
quite
banging.
music- he was quite
Snakes and
musical.
Ladders was like, I wouldn't say half of it was diss tracks at Stormzy. He's not replying, and when he did, it was
He
cold.
just wanted to fight you,
What's the
basically.
same?
But
Dickhead.
no.
Nah, slide round there on his birthday. That's a happy belated one. Shut
Yeah,
up, man.
yeah.
But
What-
wait.
Go on,
Can we speak about this?
Go on.
Stormzy not replying directly to Chip is an L.
I don't think so.
That's an L to me.
Yeah, because
Because he didn't have
this is the
to.
culture.
No, he does have to because he's from the streets. Like he's from.
You say you're from Grime.
Clashing.
You're from
You
Grime.
claim
That's
from
what you're
Grime.
on.
Now you don't want to claim it.
You can't do that, man. You can't then go and just take digs at him on another track, all being that track did mad numbers and it was very successful and whatnot. But that's because of where Stormzy is right now. I personally didn't rate the fact that Stormzy hasn't directly come at Chip, and it's because I think he knows he won't win.
I think he could win.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, do you know what?
I think he could. I'm not saying if you're
went
asking
against Wiley and you came out the better, then you can do whatever you want
but
in this life.
this is the white version of Wiley where Wiley is just.
No, I hear what you're saying. I hear what
This
I hear
isn't
what you're
prime
saying,
Wiley.
But you still went against. It's like
It's a
it's to
strike.
play football with
Yeah.
Ronaldo, and if we one-on-one and we beat Ronaldo, I beat Ronaldo. I don't care if he's 37.
No, do you know? No. Do you know why I disagree with that?
What?
No, do you know why I disagree with that? Because no one sees Ronaldo as washed right now, but everyone saw Wiley as washed at the time, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you're going against an underdog already. However, with Chip, everyone still respects that Chip has got bars and he can actually spin a man on the mic, right? So, because Stormzy knows that, he's like, oh, I gotta think about my brand here. I gotta think about my cred. You know what I mean? I gotta think about my reputation.
Yeah.
And I think he just knew
an
what he was
L.
doing. So
Let your management let you manage this, man.
I do hear it.
Their situation seems more personal. I feel like he's not.
Yeah, I'm not. So,
Yeah.
come on.
He just wants to punch man up.
You fell out, like, and God willing, it never happens. I'll slide around to your house in a Lamborghini Urus.
Lamborghini
That's
truck, bro.
That's an
Four-man
expensive
class.
drilling.
I
Four
think
man
it's class.
expensive
I'm not gonna lie
drilling,
to
you
you,
know.
man.
What's a class?
Yeah.
I hear it.
I appreciate the gesture.
All blacked out like Raven. Fuck off, man.
At least he didn't come in a dinger because that would be
Yeah.
extremely disrespectful.
No. You are really on dirt.
That's like,
Really?
I really don't even care for what's about to happen. Like, at least I'll pull up in a Lambo truck. You know that
It's me. Innit?
Yeah.
you know it's a flashy thing.
There's a lot of UK diss tracks, man. Gets, man. Come on.
But if your name was
if my
Paris-
name is Paris.
I don't know why we like that so much because it's not
we
great.
just remember it
It's just
just
the fact
because
his name
it's
is Paris.
My name was
time.
Paris. I'd have spent my half my life in Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was getting busy.
on,
shout
man.
out that big was, and you know what? I think for the most part, like, Gets won so much that it really ruined my man's career.
No, but
No.
P's fine. P's
Nah,
fine.
he's fine, but
He
I feel
bounced
like,
back.
Listen,
Go on,
he's
go on,
fine.
go on.
Of course he's fine, but I think his career could have been bigger.
No,
I think he's
okay by himself. It's just that he hasn't evolved in his sound.
Wait,
Whereas Gets
are we
has.
talking about P Money? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
P Money, yeah.
Okay, go on. So yeah, carry on.
Yeah, so P Money hasn't evolved in his sound. He's always stuck to the grime element. That's why he's been doing tours in Australia, making money, and then come back to the UK doing tours in Europe.
Yeah.
Whereas Gets, he has evolved his sound,
100%,
and
yeah.
at the same time still kept the grime element.
Do you know what I'll say though? I feel like maybe the cred went down a little bit because then what happened is P went into doing things like the D&B sound. True. The dubsteppy kind of
It got a bit weird.
Yeah. There was like the grime infused dubstep, and I was like,
that's
this
for the
is
festivals.
interesting.
Though.
This
That
ain't
was
for
for
the
the
people.
festivals, and that's how he made his money. So
Smart, I suppose.
I mean, the thing is, I'm not trying to count pockets, but I'll probably say that P Money has made so much more just touring and making that sort of sound, keeping it still grime, but however, dubstep. When I was so I went to Alabama 2010, and I went to one shopping strip, and they were playing Them and a Hard in the shop, and this was like a surf shop. I was like, hold on a second, why are you man playing? How do you know about EWE and New Generals and all that? It's like, yeah, man, we really listen to this, man. This kind of stuff, man. Like, that's
hard, though.
So when it comes to that dubstep sound, probably a lot of, I want to say, not our demographic that listens to grime, but those people that do listen to the dubstep, the sound, they probably listen to P Money heavy, and that's why he's making his coin.
And it's true because sometimes, like in the UK, we don't see all of that.
Yeah,
so it's
true,
like
true.
you'll get everyone saying, "Oh, this person's falling off, this person's falling off," but actually, you're just not seeing what they're doing in other places, and
Yeah,
they're
you're
still
right.
actually on their grind, making their money. And it's just like raw. Like there's a lot of money to be made quietly
Yeah, that's
in
true.
this industry. You get it?
It's a fact. People that goes over people's heads.
It really does.
But you seem like you're in the trenches with this. Like you love and breathe this. We saw your stuff online. Like where did this actually start from? So this thing, yeah.
Your soundboard.
Congratulations.
Basically, this bit is hella sensitive. So once I hit the ground, it makes the noises. That's where it's come from.
Yeah,
We thought he was trolling us this whole time.
No.
It's something he would do. Sorry, I was caught. I cut myself off. Where did this begin with you? Like, what made you fall in love with like just rap in general?
Yeah, I've always been into music in general,
Yeah.
From, I would say, around like really starting to deep music, I'll probably say from the age of like 15 or so. So like my brothers would used to have a lot of music in the house, but it was very varied stuff. So we were listening to like R&B, we were listening to rap, we were listening to grime, and this is like R&B, for instance, over UK and America, mainly America back then, obviously. So like I've always had music, a love for music within me. But then when I suppose secondary school came, and then I started kind of hearing like what my boys were listening to and whatnot, and then going into sixth form, that was, I feel like, where I really started to start making up my own opinions about music and whatnot. We were very influenced by like American music back in, what was it, like 2012, 2013. So we were listening to like Future, Young Thug, Drake, obviously, like all of them, man, innit?
Yeah.
So that was where that came in. And then I would say, like, but obviously there was always like the UK love for it. But over the past, let's say 3 years, I would say like that's when I've been riding for the UK, because I feel like we're lit, man. I feel like we're so lit, and that we don't actually have to rely on the US anymore. We don't have to put them on a pedestal, which is what we've been doing for years. So my love for music has always been there. My dad was always playing a lot of music in the house, from various places in obviously our hometown Africa, home continent Africa, but then like places like South African music, partly Sierra Leonean as well, so playing music from Sierra Leone and Ghanaian music, like all sorts, innit? So it's been there from the beginning, really.
That's dope, man. So what made you want to where was the jump that made you go onto social media? Like, where did the ideas come from? Because you've been very creative with your TikToks and your social media content.
Thank you. So basically, as the name suggests, it all started in lockdown, innit?
Yeah, of course.
I basically thought to myself, all right, cool. All of the TV schedules and that are gonna like run out of things to do because they can't film, innit? So I was like, why not start putting out content on YouTube? Because people are gonna start reverting to like online stuff rather than TV and whatnot. So I started just putting content, like just dumb stuff out on YouTube, like hot topic type stuff and all them kind of things, dumb videos about toilet rolls running out and them kind of
lockdown stuff.
Exactly. And then I just thought, actually, I've heard about this TikTok thing. I actually downloaded TikTok in 2019 because of a place I was working at, but I didn't use it until 2020.
Right.
So when I jumped onto it, I was just doing bare random stuff like skits. I was doing like funny videos. I was doing transitions. I was just doing all sorts to try and figure out like creatively where I fitted in.
Yeah.
And I was relating a lot of stuff to people who already were following me. So like my uni friends and then my hometown friends. I was relating stuff to them so that it would. So that obviously they would enjoy it and then try to share it out with other people. That was like always my thought process, just to try and like spread my reach, innit? And then I suppose to kind of cut a long story short, from there I found the niche of speaking specifically about Dave's music. Because funny story, one of my colleagues just gave me this like booklet that he created, and it had like nearly all of Dave's songs, all of the wordplay from within the songs. He analyzed all of the lyrics, like all of the wordplay. And we had been having this conversation about like Dave and whether he's the best rapper in the UK or whatnot. And he was like, I've got this booklet that has all of that stuff in it. And I was like, what? Slow it down. He was like, yeah. Like I just made it on a random one time. So he was like, do you want to see it? I was like, yeah, like send that to me, please. I started reading it. I said, whoa. I said, there's something in this. There's something in this. Like honestly, ideas just started popping in my mind. And he was like, you can have it. Like, you know, like you can use that if you want. And I was like, swear down, like, are you sure? He was like, yeah. He was like, don't even put my name on it, nothing, like don't associate me with it, because I don't know, he's a reserved guy, innit? So he didn't really want any of the credit or anything. So what I did was I went through the booklet, annotated stuff myself, because I thought some of it was inaccurate, so I went and kind of like went through it myself, added more bits to it as well. And then obviously like I did put his name on there, but I just put his initials, because I felt mad weird like not just putting his name and putting mine in, like that didn't make sense. So I put his initials on there, and then like LockdownT was on there obviously, and then from there I used it to create the series, and it just kind of like it popped off from the beginning, really.
That's amazing.
Like the first video got like 40k views, the second video got maybe like 50k views, and then from the third one onwards it was kind of like hundreds. But then it kind of was like going up and down and whatnot. But everyone was like, yo, like this is the best series on TikTok. I love this. I'm always waiting every day for it. I was like, raw. Like people proper got onto it. And it was quite interesting to see, because that was a side of TikTok that I'd never seen before. Where people were really like waiting for the next thing that I'm gonna put out. So it was really cool, man. It was a really like cool experience to start that off. And then I suppose now from that I've done so much stuff about Dave and off the back of it, and then have moved into other artists as well. But everyone kind of knows me as the Dave.
The CEO of Dave Analysis.
Exactly.
That's perfect. And you know what? Dave content does quite well. Like, it does well on TikTok. He's obviously got the kids. He did it too, so he's clear.
Yeah, of course.
The older generation, maybe not. But
So this is the thing. I didn't even know how successful it was going to be, because I personally didn't realize how I knew the guy was popular, of course, but I just didn't know how much people loved him.
Listen,
they love him.
It's insane. He's
very insane.
He's probably the biggest artist from our scene.
Yeah.
I mean, him or Stormzy, but I guess recency bias would give it to Dave.
Trending at a higher trajectory at the moment.
Oh my god, Starlight went #1. That was a throwaway.
That's a fact. That's a throwaway track from him, and it went to #1. So that tells you how big his star power is
as well. He was #1 for a month.
I think, it was nuts, man. And the numbers he does, the love that he gets. I think it's deserved, really, because to me, he's a very good artist. Like,
100%.
He knows his stuff, and he's very well rounded as well. Like, I'd say the reason why I personally rate him over someone like Stormzy is because I see how much work Dave puts into the other areas of his music. So not just the lyrics and the writing, but also the producing, which he's been doing from early, and also the instrumentation, playing the keys, playing the guitar, whatever else he plays as well, and then just like directing as well that he does. Like,
he's too talented.
He's super well rounded.
He's very talented. So
especially very young as well.
Absolutely,
because you would have to get. I mean, the whole like ageism thing, you have to get to the age of 30 before you get there.
To be honest, you're not lying. Like, before you get to that good. Listen, and he's got stuff that will stay with us forever as well. That's you're really in the culture. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, he's already got a classic, in my opinion. He's already got a classic
in psychodrama.
Yeah, Location. Well, I mean, a specific song that I think he's already
transcends. Like, bro, you know, that's true. It's a safe song as well. If I put that on the aux, you know, my blonde white friend, my blonde white female friend likes it. You know what I mean?
Why did you say blonde? What made you go with diverse?
But you know what I'm trying to say.
I'm trying to do here.
They're trying to get me cooked.
What you trying to get into?
Nothing of the sort.
I know you're.
That was perfect. Why are you lying?
I did it on purpose. I swear to God. I'm trying to stay away from this table. I hear what you're trying to say.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? As in that, he's got something that will go off everywhere. So he's fine. As in, it's when I say that, it's not what I'd expect that person to necessarily listen to. They've definitely not listened to the full album, but they've taken Location away from it.
Yeah.
But what I get annoyed about is let's say someone says, Location is my favorite Dave track.
Yeah.
No, okay. So listen.
Nah,
listen. Because, right?
Let me land.
let me learn. Exactly. The situation is that why wouldn't it be most people's favorite song? Because you can't deny it's a very, very good track.
Yeah.
Summer 2019, it had everyone on a chokehold. You know what I mean? Like everyone loved it.
Yeah.
It's very easy to listen to.
Yep.
Burna Boy with a feature goes crazy. Yeah?
The video is amazing.
The video is amazing. It just brings the whole of the UK scene together. Yeah. And it's one of them timeless tracks. Of course, it's his most commercial track, which means that when you say, it's my favorite, people are going to look at you and be like, well, then you don't really know Dave because he's got this and he's got that. Cool, I do get that. But it's like, for me, it makes sense that biggest tracks are people's favorites. You know what I mean? It just makes sense in that way.
It's like, one of my favorite Travis Scott songs is Sicko Mode, but that was the biggest track from that particular album.
Yeah.
But that's not the artist's fault. It just makes sense that the biggest song on the album has the biggest reach as well.
Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to say.
It makes complete sense that is the thought process there. And do you know what? Fair play to him, because even the things that you think wouldn't bang, like Thiago Silva, that's well known now because obviously the gimmick that he does with it.
Very well known.
So he's also managed to transcend in the sense of things that you wouldn't necessarily associate people with knowing. They now know that they wouldn't have known before. So
what do you lot think about the fact that like he's just bringing on people? Like, is it tired
done,
now?
It's done. He did it at Coachella, and it didn't bang. The homeboy.
What the Spat kid, the kid who performed at Coachella.
I'm not feeling it. Maybe because I
thought he did well. You know.
Listen, the thing is though, now what's happening is it's some rich white man's son.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You do your research. It's obviously
I didn't know this.
He's an exec at Universal.
Wait, hold on. Are you trying to say it's a setup?
100. It's been a setup.
What for? How long? From the Jump? It can't be from Jump Street.
Not from the Jump, because he was doing it at concerts already. So he's obviously tested it on a smaller playing field, and then he's taking it outside. You can't.
Wait, hold on.
What are we random? Is that what you're trying to say? You can't bring a random.
No,
so you have to bring somebody you know or vetted.
You can't take that risk. Say for homeboy at Glastonbury,
Alex.
Like, I want to believe it, but I
Are
can't.
you serious?
100%.
You think that he knows who he's gonna pick?
Oh, easy. They could do that. Come on, my man was already in a PSG
you have
top.
a situation like Kendrick Lamar, white woman coming up saying nigga.
Nah, he's not lying. This shit is planned.
Yeah, you know what? You got me there.
Homeboy was in a PSG t-shirt already, so easy to pick out in the crowd. And my man, you come like, it's done. He'd practiced this his whole life. This was his moment. Obviously, it's not real.
Nah. I believe that it's random.
No,
and he picked someone from the crowd.
This is Glastonbury. Bro, I can't afford to take that L. If my man comes on the stage, doesn't know the words.
No, but he says to them, all right, rap the words to me. And like, he'll kind of try and listen. And the guy's doing, and he's like, all right, cool. You come up. Oh, you're not a real pessimist.
I'm on the fence. I genuinely don't know.
But Demi's brought up a good point, and it does make sense.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Because I suppose you can't take that risk, but at the same time, I feel like he mitigates the risks
just because of everything Alex got off the back of it. I think they gave him a track. He got like a Boohoo Man deal.
Now you got to kind of protect that process. Now you can't really do it.
You can't do it. That's why I'm just like,
I can see the business.
It's a massive stage as well, and think how big that moment was. It had to be right,
and especially at festivals, like you are waved. You want
bro? Alex was off his
off a bean. Yeah, he was off a bean.
His jaw was swinging.
Off a Percocet.
His jaw was swinging. So they took the risk.
And imagine jumping up and down the whole entire time. You're tired now.
I'm just
waved.
I like that PSG top. I'm not wearing it fucking to Glastonbury.
But you know these guys.
Did he have Thiago? If his top had Thiago Silva on the back,
then it's a setup.
Yeah. You gotta find out. You gotta find out.
I'm doing it now.
But you know what? I actually hear what you man are saying in terms of just like brand reputation. Like, if someone,
a lot at stake there.
Yeah, there's a lot at stake. That I've never thought about that before. You know,
it's the business side of it, isn't
Yeah.
it? It gets a bit techie like that, doesn't it? But regardless of that, he's
You make
he's
a
a
fair
golden
point.
child, man.
He is.
We've been catting for him for a very long time, and
Yeah.
we've
For sure,
we've
for sure.
oh,
he's
fuck
been on our
off.
side.
Yeah, the thing it was no, but he's gonna do that. He's gonna do that. Look, if Alex from Glasgow loved Dave so much, it
Fair
makes
enough.
sense. It actually makes sense. But obviously, he didn't know, in my opinion, that moment was gonna happen. But he just got lucky.
Why would I wear that top? Wow, there's so much wrong here.
Brother.
Why would I wear that top? Why would I put Thiago Silva? That was me. Why would I put Thiago Silva on the back? That's a really random player from PSG to have. People ain't having fucking defenders on their back.
But the song came
I'm not
out
putting
before
Sol
Glasgow.
Campbell on my back. That's nuts. Imagine it.
So Campbell.
Imagine.
I said Sol Campbell, but why would who would do that?
I support Arsenal.
There's so many other legends
think
than
right
Sol
now?
Campbell.
That says so.
I'm not putting a centre back on my back.
I hear it. I hear
Bro,
it.
the song was out before, so it makes sense.
He's just a Dave Stan, innit?
He's a Dave Stan, exactly. He was a Dave Stan.
But still,
Do you know what?
It's an interesting discourse,
I am being difficult, and it's a good conversation. Like,
Very.
it could easily have been just a random person in the crowd, but life doesn't work that way. Do you know what I mean?
Man said life's not that perfect.
It's too
I hear it.
manufactured.
I hear it.
Do you know what I mean? For him to give,
I've never thought
if
about
he,
that.
If he'd messed up a little bit, I could buy it. Perfect. It's not even Dave's verse that you've gone for. It's Dave's doing his own bit, and you're doing fucking AJ. Tracy.
No, sorry,
Direct.
no. Let's get the facts straight.
You know how I feel about that man anyway.
Alex actually messed up. Because Dave specifically said to him, only do AJ's bit.
He was doing
Yeah.
both,
He said, only do AJ's bit. And as soon as Dave started Santana on the Alex came straight with him, but it made it better because they were both singing at the same time.
Right.
So it didn't look rehearsed because Dave specifically said that, and he went against him. Man, probably
enough.
here he wasn't listening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in that sense, that wasn't rehearsed, in my opinion. But
Anyway, I know we're gonna get astray on
It's a
Dave's
taste.
next album or song.
Listen, Dave,
Little
we love
niggas
you.
on
You
the
know what time it
podcast
is, man.
debating whether Alex was fake, but
nah, it's a
the
combo, though.
wristwatch ain't.
Yeah.
You know he's coming.
Come on,
He's no one's more into their watches than that guy, so he's fine.
Yeah,
But-
these girls.
You saw that video with that
Clash.
Nah, the white. Oh well, there's Clash as well.
Oh, yeah.
There is clash here.
But that white man that does watches on TikTok, and he's in the episode all on Dave, and Dave's money is long.
Oh,
It has to
The
be.
watches that they have
my
are crazy.
opinion. Yeah,
I didn't know that they were making bread like this.
yeah.
Come on, bro.
They're peed up.
Some of their watches are like 450,000.
I didn't know that UK rappers
It
were making.
depends, though. It depends because the thing is,
Jordan
all right,
fours or Jordan
before
ones.
lockdown, if they would have been buying Rollies, APs, Richard Milles, all of those watches
Richard.
for Patek Philippe. That's how you say it.
Ain't it actually Richard Mille?
No, it's Richard Mille.
Richard Mille?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not Mille?
No, it's Richard Mille.
Swear down.
Yeah. I promise you.
That nigga's dead. I thought it was Richard Millie.
We gotta check that. Nah, it's
I
definitely not
always
Richard
thought
Mille.
I always thought it's
Richard Mille.
No, because that
Richard
no,
Mille.
No,
no,
because
because that's
what
how
they
it's
say.
spelled.
Yeah,
But it's Richard Mille.
I thought
Oh, fair
it was
enough.
Richard
Shouts
Mille.
out to Rashad,
It's
man.
French. It's French.
Richard, you know.
Man like Rashad. Shouts out to him.
Hey, sounds like one of the men from the block or something. Like.
Yo, Richard, what you got
shouts
for
out
me?
to
Richard, man.
So what you saying? If they got it before,
Yeah, if they got it before lockdown,
lockdown.
then the prices would have been fairly accessible. Like a Rolex day date. I don't know what color. What it probably would have been 50. But because of lockdown, because of inflation and everything like that,
appreciate
it's
that,
now
yeah.
120.
Oh,
So then now when
okay.
he's valuating it at the price,
Right.
it's
price
crazy.
of the Brits going up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So and then also it depends on the color as well. If it's a seasonal color, so like the green.
The green one's hard.
The green Patek Philippe, that's gone all the way up. If oh my gosh, like if it's the Tiffany one, like the Tiffany one, what's his name? Jay-Z bought, I think it was an auction.
Yeah, I saw that.
1 mil.
No, Tiffany Audemars, innit? Oh, no.
I don't know whether it's Patek Philippe or Audemars.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Patek.
Spending $1
1
million on something that goes around your hand is crazy. Like
But they're good investments because
They're
they
good
they appreciate
everything.
well.
I hear what you're saying. No, you're right. So I shouldn't. But everything's a good investment in that regard. I mean, I guess no, it's
Not
a better
cars.
yes, because as soon as you leave the lot, it's
literally slashes by half, 40% or something like
to
that.
be honest, it depends. It depends what car you're buying. 'Cause the thing is, if you're putting it for like a car show, if you're repurposing the car for like
everything becomes
escorting.
timeless as well. And that's what you have to
Yeah, chauffeuring, escorting, and stuff. Yeah, basically like that. Yeah,
Yeah, you can get lucky with cars.
Sorry,
like second-hand cars right now. A lot of them are appreciated. But no.
So what you trying to get into?
What are you trying to get into right now, man?
We love that line over here as well.
it's not escorting, but basically like chauffeuring. If you're
I hear
reusing
that.
a car, then basically it can still maintain a
Its
sort of value.
Yeah.
So you do get a return. However, will cars.
It's just nice to see people now seen getting that kind of bread because I could never fathom that. Really.
yeah, for
And
sure,
he's still
for sure,
very
man.
young, so there's a lot of things.
His scope is huge. He's got Brits. I just want to see us man get Grammys now. I think that's the next big thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like, for our music to be recognised.
That's in America.
Yeah.
We don't. I'm not looking at for American
approval.
But it's the Grammy is the highest award you can receive musically.
Yeah,
you know, and I think a lot of people try to pretend that awards don't hold merit, but they do. They matter. Like we can't pretend they don't. Like having a Grammy is a big deal.
It's a life changing.
So
a UK, which UK artists already have them?
So it's more like Adele, obviously. Ed Sheeran. Them man will have one, but their music, it's easier to put Dave in best rap category, even though he probably deserve it. Yeah, they're just not going to do it.
I know.
So they're not recognizing music from around the world. And there's been some hard rap albums from, and obviously I want our scene to be recognized, but I don't know. Someone in Germany might be getting busy.
Fair enough.
I think that would be the next step for our scene. To even just get nominated would be astronomical. I'm not even asking for them to
Be
win.
amazing, man. That's the next step. What's the think about the next step? What's the next step for your channel? Like what? Because you've made a lot of it around Dave, and I see some of your videos. You did one on Nux's album and some other stuff as well. Like what's the next step for your channel?
So I have clocked that these kind of studio session TikToks go well, where I depict what happened in the studio. Specifically, whether it be like a rap beef.
How hard
or
are them
something
to
like
make? Because that
they take long.
The Clash one looked like it took a lot of it.
They take long, and the Clash one took even longer because firstly it was like 1 minute 47.
Yeah.
And secondly, because the sound wasn't actually on TikTok, I had to record it into TikTok, do the video.
Can you do that?
Yeah, but it's like a bootleg version, and then I had to put the sound over the top of it. But for some reason, the sound I recorded into TikTok cut halfway through. So for the last 40 seconds of me recording,
is that why the sound switch is in the video?
It wasn't actually not because of that.
Okay, I know.
But I had to then record the last 40 minutes of that video just by playing it through my laptop and then timing it with the phone. It was so long.
That sounds like
it was so long. Like
that's 2 days.
No. It wasn't 2 days, but
it took a while.
It took a long time. It probably took me about 3 hours to make.
Damn. Damn, no Kendrick album.
And it's a lot. Like, but I can't lie. I enjoy doing them. I enjoy doing them a lot. So because of that, it takes all of the out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Of course.
And actually, what is mad creative, in my opinion, about it is that I don't really ever go into it with like a script. I know the idea that I'm trying to get out of the studio session, but every little small pocket and accent that I do, every little facial expression, who I bring into the studio session or whatnot, I just think of it as I go along. So I like that creative freedom with it. So I know that I'm going to be doing more of them. I've got quite a few like banked already. Like
that's
just
great.
literally need to
go.
press the post now.
We've been trying to, and we're having some success on there.
On TikTok,
is it 3 episodes? 3 episodes. Fucking
3
hell, we'd
posts.
die. 3 posts a day. Is that what you're aiming for?
Yeah, I'd say so. 2 to 3 a day if you can. Just means you gotta bank a lot of content. You get me?
Yeah, it's hard. I rate what you do. It's not easy,
I think,
man.
you know, I respect
It really
to you,
hard.
but I think we just need to, for ourselves anyway, we just need to do silly shit on there. That, like, if we have, it doesn't. None of it has to make sense. Something will work, but
Facts. This is what I'm saying. So obviously at the start, as I was saying before, I was just doing anything and everything to try and figure out what it is that would stick. So that's all you need to do. But I know what does work is actually even just repurposing this content, putting it in the portrait dimension, and just posting that up on TikTok. But just get good clips. Or something funny or whatever.
Because that's what we've been doing.
And
so
that's good, you know what I mean? And if you've been doing that, then sick. And then maybe it's a situation of just like trying to start doing some stuff which aligns, like trending stuff.
But slightly different.
But what aligns though with you, man? Brand. Like you don't want to be doing just something random.
I really want to do the one where when the nigga swung his body.
Wait,
I need that one.
I didn't see that. What's that? No, what?
It's so great.
I remember when I posted that video on thing. It was just stupid. So it's one of the guys from Dipset. I don't know if he raps or anything. But he's basically explaining on how his chain got robbed.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, yeah, man, I was in the room, so I had the guy in the full Nelson.
And I'm just swinging into all the hammers.
Swinging all the handles. And then the guys, they come in with guns.
I'm like, I'm
And I'm like, I'm dead.
No. Is this on a Vlad TV interview or something like that?
On the couch.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
And then I swung his bike, but I had a full Nelson.
Legs up in the air.
I think I've seen this.
explaining the 619 to my kid.
Nigga swung his body.
I can't see that.
And
That's how
he
it
took
happened.
my chain. And I grabbed it. And it's like, oh my God.
But this is the sick thing about TikTok. You can just like voice over that and then just you know lip sync it and create something different with it. But it's TikTok so creative.
No, you're right.
That's why I love it.
Right.
Nah, it's bringing the best out in people, and I enjoy. As an app, I enjoy it a lot. We're fans over here of TikTok.
Oh, absolutely.
So you don't consume it like fair enough.
Yeah,
personally,
definitely.
I don't.
Okay.
However, I'm trying to make a name because my name's been taken.
So I don't.
Oh,
What, are
really?
you trying to get Eman G45?
Yeah.
And they're not giving
That's
it?
been taken.
Yeah, I think it's
Damn.
been taken. Yeah.
That is... Who the fuck?
Sure.
Hey, let's find that person. You remember when Diddy was trying to get a handle for Cassie? He was so he was going back and forth on Twitter with some random guy that had like the handle that he wanted to give Cassie, and the conversation dumb. Like he was saying, like, I'll give you $1 million to give me the handle,
Wow.
and the person just wouldn't give it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have
Some people
taken
like
that million.
Come on, man.
quick,
Run me the peas.
The hell?
people
I'll
like
just
that.
put Cassie 1.
Cassie
That could be
1.
my name. Oh man,
Fucking-
take Cassie.
What's homeboy?
That's like Whack 100.
What do you
Same thing happened.
Whack was basically because someone had
Go
Whack,
off.
Yeah.
and then he put Whack 1. Someone had that. Then someone had Whack 10. So then he just put Whack 100.
Okay.
And then now his name
Really?
is Whack 100.
That's how
yeah.
he got his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cold, man.
Fair enough,
my
man.
God.
Fair enough.
Natural means to a great name.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
real.
Yeah.
What other UK like projects this year you listened to that you feel like they've actually been pretty good?
This year, 2022. Okay, cool. So I've been banging joints. Yeah. Joints, or is it called Joints 2? K-Trap and Blade Brown.
Oh,
yes.
Bro,
yes.
that one is crazy. Like, let me tell you about K-Trap here. I've been repping K-Trap since David Blaine, Paper Plans, all them ones. Yeah, so 2017. I've loved his music since then. And then obviously he kind of then got signed and started making music that
They told him to take the belly off.
they told him to take the
That was the worst thing that happened.
They told him to take the belly off. They told him to
I thought that was a
be a
dark
good boy,
man.
bro.
And when I found out it was light
Light skin.
skin, yo,
You're an idiot. You're an
banging the
idiot.
same.
Oh, it's really that.
You're an idiot.
Nah, it's not hate, but he was talking that crud. I was like,
You hating on the yellow niggas, yeah.
this man,
He's not yellow.
I
but
believe
yeah,
it though.
red bone.
Yeah.
I believe it. I can't lie. I believe it with him.
Then he ran it back though. The music kind of
It
What was the
it
national
was-
anthem?
bro, that is drill song of 2021.
That's so, he didn't need
Went
to
blind.
go that hard.
We went
He
blind.
didn't need to go that hard. He didn't need to go down.
Like the rent was due, and he
paid it. He paid it in full.
And then some. Said, "Yo, I got next month covered as well."
Yeah.
Because you know what happened, yeah? You see when Young Philly was on the intro where man was just like, "Hey, K, you know when like I got 100 bags, not 100 bags, 100 bill for anyone in the club, yeah, who plays warm." He says that in the beginning because he's just like, it's such a good track. I feel that because like,
do you know what? That's a mad thing to say. I'm coming with the energy, you know.
Bro,
like, listen,
it's needed sometimes. Man.
I got money for any DJ who plays that. That's what Philly said. And I get it.
That song is hard as bricks. There's no need.
He's talented, man, and he's good on that project as well.
Very good. So then,
good as well.
yeah, exactly.
Shouts out to BTB.
My guy.
Shouts out to Matt. That's family. Homeboy thought he had a conspiracy theory that
they'll go back to back on the same.
Blade Brown was K-Trap.
Yeah. I remember him telling me that. In fact, that guy, his theories can be so silly sometimes. Man told me that he would say that M Honcho is Chunks.
Yeah, he said that on the show as well. Well, like, come on,
he's not. Do you know what? He's not alone in thinking that one because I'd heard that before. So he's not. But
that's hilarious.
Imagine that came out as true.
That's ridiculous.
That would have been life changing.
No, that was a good project.
Yeah.
I think Blade Brown has a mad bar on there where it's talking about having like getting paid 12 times in a year, and it's like I'd rather have 12 lines.
Bro,
I almost crashed my car. Bro.
He says F working. What did he say?
Yeah,
F working all year
so
to get paid 12 times. I'd rather
set up 12 lines. I said,
Yeah.
what's wrong with you, bro?
The flexing was crazy.
Man
said I took a plane just for a convo. Don't ask what am I on, bro.
Man,
I took a plane just for a convo. Whoosh. Climate change is Blade Brown's fault.
it is on your head.
They think making straws paper now is gonna help it.
That's not gonna save the street.
It's Blade.
It's Blade Brown.
And I'm happy that a black man is doing that. You know what? Fuck the planet. I don't give a fuck.
Man said I give an eck.
My grandkids can suffer. My kids are gonna be fine. You know, you man deal with the planet after I'm gone.
You're wild. You're a wild boy.
Hey, all the vegans are coming. They're
coming for him, bro. You're a wild boy.
Right.
Yo, all of them, man. What's them organizations that are
PR? Actually, well, they're animals, but yeah, all them climate
all
people.
Them,
yeah.
RSPCA.
That's an RSPCA.
RSPCA is there for animals as well, isn't it?
Childline.
NSPCC, bro. You're an idiot.
Greta Thunberg. And them, man. Yeah.
What else? I don't think there's been that many projects this year.
Okay, Nux dropped recently.
Oh yes, Nox's album.
That was
I forgot about
a very good album.
There's a lot.
I really enjoyed that.
Home Alone 2.
Yes.
D Block Europe. I'm a very big D Block Europe fan. Wait, sorry, I'm capping. That was 2021.
It's Home Alone 3.
I listened to Overseas again.
No, what's it?
That is a phenomenal song, man.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
I need to listen to it again.
November.
Okay. She's talking
about that.
So
Done it like Ash Cash. I keep on getting them flashbacks. Yeah, cold.
Everyone knows.
Yeah,
you know. If you know,
you know.
We all have sex flashbacks. Like, it's a real thing. Facts. I keep on getting it.
Bro.
I keep on getting it.
Man said I was OT, so I had to bash.
Man.
Almost thought about getting a cab back.
Fair enough.
When Sench is on form,
he's on form.
Fair enough.
He's on form.
There's no one better.
Because
like, I can actually visualize it. Like you're really out there. You're really out there.
What did he say?
That's cap.
He caught him. He said that's cap. He caught you.
You said
like, there's no one better.
Yeah,
that's cap.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Gotcha.
I'm a well-known Sench fan, so
I hear it. I really like Sench. Like, I think he's.
When I say there's no one better, like, but when he's in his bag, it's a performance.
No, he's good.
You're looking at like. To compare it to like football, when someone has a really good day, do you know what I mean?
They have a really
They're
good
probably
day.
12 goals a season.
Yeah.
You know, nothing to really write home about. Jared Bowen, you know what I mean? But
when I'm a West Ham fan, by the way. So
say what?
Yes. So Jared Bowen is my guy.
Listen, that's our second team around here.
Yeah.
So
say no more.
It makes sense. Yeah,
we're from East.
Chafford. It makes sense, no?
Yeah.
Chafford 100, right?
Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
Come on.
We come on, you Iron.
Come on,
you
Come on, you Irons.
Everywhere we go, we're massive, innit?
We're fucking massive.
We're massive. Everywhere we go.
So yeah, but do you know what I mean? As in them numbers, but anyway, I'm going off topic.
And basically, what I would say is, he performed well again in a track like that Stay Fleet Get Lizzie track with Fredo.
Yes, yeah.
What's it called again?
Can't
But
I know the bar.
flipping out. I know. Yeah. That track he went cold in.
He's just been getting really busy, and you know what?
I did not hate his project. I thought it was okay. I thought like it's not for me fully, but I thought like I told you.
Bundesliga Bayern Munich.
That song goes off.
Yeah.
That song goes off.
That's a bar.
Yeah, that track was called Meant to Be, by the way. Yeah,
Meant to be.
That song, yeah.
Have you heard
Very
M
hard.
Hunter's album?
Yes, I liked it. You know.
Yeah.
You sound surprised by that.
Yeah.
Have you not been a fan of his in the past?
No. I am. But he's just not someone whose projects I run all the way through. I pick my few tracks
And
that I
then you keep
like,
it moving.
and I keep it moving. But I think M Honcho is hard.
I think this project's amazing.
Yeah.
I would say you're a fan.
I'm a fan. The middle segment has this weird Travis Scott bit which I don't like.
Bro, I was like, where did this come from?
All of a sudden it turns into rodeo.
Where did it
In
come
a
from?
bad way? That doesn't sound like it'd be
Not
a
in
bad
a great
thing.
way because he's not
It
not
just didn't
Travis
sound
Scott.
like him, and I was like, "What's going on here?"
But besides
I fully
that,
get that.
the rest of the project, because I've listened to it a few times now, it's phenomenal, bro.
Okay.
I think it's
Phenomenal.
arguably his best.
His
project.
best?
I think so.
Wow.
I think so. I'm gonna go on a ledge. It's been out for a week.
Yeah.
Better than
Get
which
a
one?
load of this.
Calm. Is Calm Days the 48 hours? 48 hours is the project, right? With Council Flat and
Yeah.
Better, you know. It's just small. It's like the music is expensive. It sounds really like grandiose. He's getting into like some really deep shit. I just think it's really, really good. And the features were fantastic as well. Wretch was floating on there.
He's never taken that belly off, is he?
Nah,
No.
it's for his own.
No,
own good.
it's just getting more and more expensive.
Yeah.
He's not taking that value off.
He's not.
because
But that's what he's.
he just wants to live life.
He made
Chop
that
life.
choice.
With,
and
with all his millions.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
I hear it as well, man. Private life is a happy life.
That's a fact.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure, man,
When
for
the
sure.
Mo Gilligan explained it perfectly, so I get why he won't be taking it off. But I always find it interesting when artists get away with having a mask. If that makes sense.
Why getting away with it? Why do you see it as
Not getting away, but like they're still quite successful because being able to see someone's face
Yeah, it
is
does a lot.
as a
Facts.
human
Facts.
reaction.
Facts.
Like
Does a lot.
I'm not saying MF would have been any bigger, but like, and the mask they wear could become iconic and it takes on a life of its own.
Yeah.
But it's just really interesting to me because as a human being, you want to see someone's face.
I hear that.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like wrestling. You didn't want to really see Rey Mysterio's face. You just
That,
wanted to see his mask.
but do you know what? It's a different world.
And in
As in,
Kane
I
as
like
well.
that Rey Mysterio had the mask. And the mask, it's a different world because the mask for Rey Mysterio is very marketable. You know what I mean? As in, that's his brand, that's his image. And it's, to an extent, it can work for artists, you know, like Sia's whole thing.
I was gonna say.
Sia's gone clear. Like, you know, she transcends that. You know, play some Sia songs. She's getting busy.
Yeah.
I won't ever deny that. But just as a human thing, we like to be able to see people's faces.
I do hear that. And music is very personal. And that's what it's all about. So yeah, I hear what you're saying, but then also I hear what you're saying about the whole like wrestling thing. Because
But and to compare to Rey, like if I wouldn't, there's enough images online of Rey Mysterio's face. Like if I wanted to see it, I could
think
see
so.
it.
But however, you always want to see him with the mask because it gives you that feeling, that sensation. That this is my artist and this is my performer. And this is what I want to see.
Yeah.
So then with someone like M Honcho, they want to see the mask. And then now because he burned his old one and got a new one, it's like, oh, this is something fantastic.
it's part of his
Yeah.
brand.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
With the K trap, I think a lot of people they even felt the same. But now they showed his face, is like, alright, cool, K trap.
What was the old mask again? I can't remember.
It was just
M.
about- it was
Honcho's
a
old
black
one. The Bally, innit?
And then they
Bally.
It was a
switched
belly,
up.
then he made like a plastic one, and then now it's more defined.
It's
Yeah,
really
he has
you made it,
eyebrows, cheekbones,
and it's got like a tattoos and
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah.
You
cold.
mean like Batman, bro. That's crazy.
It's cold.
But nah, this has been a sick conversation, man. Honestly.
real,
Like,
man.
we wish you could stay on. You got come back, to be honest.
Yeah,
Nah,
Again,
I will,
to go into a
man.
proper like music conversation. We obviously
Definitely.
did that, but there's so much more we can.
We're trying to get the
really
TikTok
into.
trifecta together. So we've had Banks, we've had yourself, and then there's the Sri Lankan brother who just doesn't like anything.
And not NTX.
Yes, you had him on your
my
platform.
show. Yeah. Nah, shout out both of them, man. I got a lot of love for the both of them. So yeah, nah, that'll be good, man. Like we're
It would be amazing to get all three of you. That's the
I was
aim
gonna
of the
suggest
game.
that. I was gonna
Yeah, that's
suggest
the aim
that.
of
Let's
the game.
do it, man.
We'll do it. And
That'd be
we'll-
cold.
Yeah, 100%.
Not in this one.
TikTok will shut down.
right now, what's going on? This
just discuss Dave for an hour.
This route, we'll figure out something. We'll figure something else
We'll
out.
figure something out.
100.
Sure.
But no, that's love, man. Really appreciate you coming through.
No, thank you so much
you,
for
man.
having me, man. You lot's energy is so sick.
Oh, no problem,
Love,
man.
man. That's what. Sometimes we be coming in and we be mad lethargic. So I think you just caught us on a good day.
A really good day.
The sun's out and that is shining.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
how we
sure.
be. But no, this is absolute love, and the fact that you were just so easy, because you know what it is. I think you do collaborations. It's not always easy to make people get here on time and do. So that's love.
Absolutely.
No, of course, no. I appreciate you, man.
So the way we
Appreciate
end the
you
pod
too,
is
man.
we have a playlist, and we add to that playlist every week. So just pick your suggestion. What's your favorite song at the moment? Would you say?
Burna Boy, last.
Aye.
Everybody got
Straight.
strawberry fries.
Shayo. Hey, he poured out his heart, fam. And I'm here for it. I don't care about the backstory as to whether he's
man.
being a bit mad with the Steph thing and whatnot.
Man.
What's going on with them?
By the way, yeah, can we just speak about that
Yeah,
for a
go
second?
on.
Quickly give us
What's
a-
going on?
Give us a quick rundown. I don't know either.
Alright,
Give
so
us a quick rundown.
I didn't really know until this song came out, but basically him and Steph were having beef, but on Instagram stories back and forth between each other, yeah.
Okay.
After they split up, obviously, and then he comes out and brings this track, yeah, where man's saying like, "Oh, I thought she was gonna be my wife. She manipulated my love, all that kind of stuff, right?" So it's looking like Steph is the bad one from that song. Okay. Yeah. So that's making Steph look a bit mad, and she's annoyed at that because she's like, "What? But you did this and that to me, and now you're trying to make it sound like you're the heartbroken one, and woe be me type thing." So she goes and like puts this teaser out on
heard the snippet.
Instagram,
Yeah.
where she's like, "Alright, cool. If you don't want to hear the real story, boom, let's go." She called it first of all. He called it last, yeah. So she's even already putting a dig at him, innit? Even already putting a dig at him, yeah. Trust me. So then after that, she's like, boom, 20,000 comments. And it's yours. Why am I seeing 50,000 comments
Oh, rah.
in like 14 hours?
Rah.
So they got busy, as you're saying. They got busy in the comments, yeah. So then 5 p.m. yesterday, or well, whenever this comes out, obviously,
Yeah.
she drops it, right? But have you man heard it?
Is it mid?
Nah.
I heard
Brother.
the talking segment, but I didn't hear the actual song. I heard her saying like everyone got to mind their business, all that type of bullshit.
That's all it is.
She's just talking on the
She's
track.
trolling. She trolled.
Nah.
She trolled us.
And you know what?
She pooped and scooped us. She basically
Scoop,
fucking
scoop.
That's the term.
I'm really unsettled by it because I'm like, what? So you just did that for engagement,
Yeah.
and for views.
Yeah.
I hear it. Yeah, we don't need to know their business. We don't.
Yeah.
because they don't care about us. We shouldn't care about them, right? But like, don't.
Nah, but you got us invested now.
Don't, don't tease her. Like, come on, man.
Wow,
Don't
fair
do
enough.
that.
I'm hearing it.
Shouts out to you, Steph.
Fair
Fair enough.
Listen, Steph can do whatever she wants.
Wow.
That lady
Nah, I
is
do hear
damn
that.
beautiful.
I do hear that. She's a very great specimen.
I'd buy a
of
house.
her.
I'd buy a house.
You buy a house.
I'm buying a house.
Are you got
in
the funds for it?
Yeah, I'll make a way.
I said I'll find a way.
I'm buying a house.
You're buying a house,
Dumb.
yeah?
Two-
Yeah.
A house, 2 cars. Let's go.
Nah, yeah. Steph
Minimum,
is,
bro.
Steph is serious.
She's money.
I was just a little bit annoyed by that
yeah,
because
I understand that.
I'm mad invested in the track, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I really want to. I'm mad invested in Last. So I was like, yeah, I really want to hear her side and like what she has to say.
Yeah.
And then she just there saying, "Oh, you lot are too inner. Mind your business." Da, da, da.
Too inner? That's
Yeah.
rude.
And what's funny is that she started on a drill beat. And she started going as if she was gonna start going. It
nothing
was like, yeah, come on, let's go like that, yeah. And then the beat switched, and then she just started saying,
Everybody shut.
everybody shut, humanity inner, da. I said,
You
that's
really
kind
hate your fans like that, though. To be fair, no one wants to be. That's taking people for a mug.
Yeah, I was a bit annoyed by that one. I can't lie.
I'm not mad at the trolling still.
I'm mad at it. I'm mad at
I'm
it.
not mad at
listen,
this
I'm mad
trolling.
at it.
My choice for this week is Vivid by M. Hunter. It's got Wretch and Gets on there. Wretch Stop doing this to people on their tracks.
Bruh.
Bro, listen to his verse. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, you're going. Yeah, fair enough. Sometimes when people do that, J. Cole's been on a recent tear doing that as well.
Yeah.
Like, just know where you are. He didn't need to do that to Homegirl. Like,
Shoreditch.
The London thing.
You got a Shoreditch on your funds. I got a long clip on my... Bro, she floated. I'm sorry.
are you sick?
Yeah.
Are you actually?
Bia is the best rapper alive. I'm sorry.
She's the best looking rapper.
Wait, but are you saying that J. Cole went crazy?
Yeah, he went crazy on
Spun
her.
her.
He went blind.
But like,
Apparently, he went mad.
Huh?
Apparently, he went mad on it.
Yeah,
he went blind.
he was always gonna spun her.
Yeah.
Like, it just wasn't the time or the place.
You
Like,
just don't need to do this.
Right,
you're scaring the hose.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
He's scaring the hoes and he went to Canada, play ball.
Scarborough.
Man, like,
What was it?
Eman, what's your choice?
mine is Crenshaw and Slawson by Nipsey Hussle.
Shouts out.
Oh, shout out Nipsey, man.
Yeah. I was just thinking of him recently. I was just like, let me listen to his music.
Play that, yeah.
Yeah. So
I love it when music does that. It just pops into your mind, or artist pops
Yeah.
into your mind. Like, let me go back into the
the
files and just listen here and there. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that.
Beautiful feeling, man.
And you start remembering, this track, bringing back bare nostalgia and that.
Absolutely.
Love that.
So it was that.
And for me, my choice will be what happened to I was gonna say what happened to Gunna, but what happened to Virgil
Oh,
by
my God, what happened to Virgil?
Okay, Lil Durk.
by Lil Durk,
Lil Durk.
and like lyrically, it's a horrible song.
Wow.
Nah, he does a part where he says, "Bitch, my phone died. Pass me a charger." But like sonically, they both got busy.
Fair enough, man. All right.
Bitch, my phone died. Pass me a charger. He's so lucky.
Oh my God, what happened to Virgil?
He's so lucky that God gave him that voice because he's not saying anything at all.
Hardly ever.
Ever. He's not adding anything to music lyrically. But I promise you.
Everyone reps for him so hard.
I don't know. There's this generation that like
It's a generational
NBA
thing.
young boy don't understand.
Don't get it.
Lil Durk don't get it. And there's one more that they all love.
Lil Durk.
I think Dirk's okay because we got the beginning, like, when he put out that song, This Ain't What You Want,
Yeah.
it worked for me anyway.
Nah, he's got cold tracks.
I hear what you're saying, and obviously he's of that Chief Keef era, and he's obviously gone a different route or whatever. But whatever he's doing at the moment is working. Not working with me.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna tell you that.
I'm never
kind
gonna
of
argue.
I
on you with
just
that
don't
one.
get what the kids are seeing. NBA YoungBoy's the same, and there's one more because we had a conversation.
What, No Cap or someone like that.
Yeah, all them. Like, I don't know, man.
Them singy, man.
Next episode, we're gonna get into them man there. We're gonna get into them man there. We should do it.
Certain people need to be cooked.
We should get into them man there. Alright, man.
Alright, Brain Chafford podcast. You know what it is. Lockdown. You've been real. This
Great
is absolute
guest.
love.
Great
West Ham
guest.
as well. Coming you irons.
Come on, man.
Let's go.
Each and every time.
Amazing.
Bless.
Until next time.